Welcome back to another episode of the Charged Up Show. Today we talk to Justin Ertel. We discuss his successful hockey career so far. Justin has played for the Toronto Red Wings, Cambridge Red Hawks, then moved to St. Andrews and recently signed with the Cornell University at NCAA school. This episode is brought to you by 519 Sports Online. 519 is a positive promotional platform which brings you highlights and interviews from your favorite teams across the region. Make sure to check out their social media channels out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and be sure to like and subscribe on 519's YouTube channel at youtube.com/519sportsonline. Thanks to Darren and his team for sponsoring the Charged Up Show.
Please welcome to the podcast, classmate, now superstar, Justin Ertel. What's going on? What are you doing?
That was
Nothing much, just chilling at home. Just chilling.
just chilling. Yeah,
quarantine
that's
like for you?
seems to be the normal in these with what's going on right now. But to break the ice a little bit, we actually haven't done this in a while, but we're gonna start off with a little speed round. I don't know if you've seen any of the other heard of the other podcasts with these.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's get this going. So the rules are, you probably know, but try and answer them right on the top of your head. And Nate and I will go ahead right now. So first question, if you were to go anywhere in the world right now, where would you go? I mean, without COVID, I guess.
Yeah, probably the States. Just good hockey there, so probably there.
Fair enough. Go-to fast food restaurant.
Gonna stick with Don's.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you a McDavid person or a Crosby person?
More Crosby.
Yeah.
That's always a
Yeah,
controversial.
Matt likes that.
Dog or cat person?
Dog for sure. No cats.
If you were pushed into a dance circle right now, what move would you bust out? It's a tough question, for sure.
I'm not bad at throwing it down, boys. I'm not gonna lie, but probably stick to just moving the hips. All smooth in the
Smooth
hips.
the fifth. That's classic. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go-to hype song. What's your go-to
Hype
song?
song. Pre-game probably Motley Crue.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Oh,
That's a good choice.
nice.
Kickstart My Heart. That's always a
Let's go.
yeah. That's a headbanger. So that gets the boys going in the room for sure.
For sure.
What's your favorite movie right now?
Right now Netflix kind of been through everything, but gotta stick to Step Brothers. That's my all-time fave. So
Oh, yeah.
it's always a good one to watch.
For sure. What were you for Halloween last year?
Lumberjack.
Hey, okay.
Lumberjack.
Yeah, with one of my teammates. So it was a good solid costume with the boys. So
Perfect.
In a movie about your life, who would play you?
like a celebrity.
Yeah.
Probably Adam Sandler. He's a funny guy. I'd see myself as a pretty funny guy, but yeah, I'd
I'm
probably,
pretty sure Kowalik said the same thing.
yeah.
Don't quote me. I don't know. We got two Adam Sandlers right here.
Yeah.
Popular guy. Okay. Favorite TV show to binge?
TV show. Probably Blue Mountain State, but it's not on Netflix anymore. But that was a funny show to watch.
Oh, okay.
Now, I think we're cutting it close to our timeline, so I'll just get the last one in. But what color of toothbrush would you ask for at the dentist?
Probably just red. Red's a neutral color. I've always been a fan of red, so probably red.
Awesome. Great answer. That's a correct answer right there.
Yeah, that's Nate's answer, that's for sure.
Appreciate it, boys.
Top 10. All right.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good speed run. We haven't done that in a while, so definitely have to keep those going. But now let's get into a little bit about you. So how's your workouts looking right now with hockey and what's everything's going on?
Yeah, so I'm lucky. I have a lot of gym equipment at my parents' house. So before, like recently, my gym's open, so I've been able to be able to work out But yeah, trying to stay as active as possible during these times. So trying to be as active as possible.
And I know what Matt's doing with like NLPT and everything. There's like virtual classes, I guess, sort of say. But are you doing the same thing, kind of? Or are you doing your own thing?
I'm kind of doing my own thing, kind of just getting workouts through my trainer. So I'm just doing those at home.
Urs, what's going on with your dad as well with holistic hockey? Has he heard anything about getting that open soon?
Yeah. So he's been going at it, trying to post towards Doug Ford, trying to get phase 2 underway. But he's eager to get some ice for the boys to go on, because I know a bunch of my buddies are trying to find ice somewhere. So hopefully the rinks open up soon. But he's still working on that.
Okay, let's get right into hockey then. So this is something I haven't asked anyone, but you were in the same boat as me, and you took a bit of a different path than most people, obviously. But do you almost feel, I don't want to use the word stupid, but you almost feel weird about how important minor midget was to you when you're in minor midget, and we're about a year later now, and it doesn't matter at all?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like I made the right decision to play in the GTHL for my minor midget year, just because I don't know, personally, I feel like it was a bit more exposure. We had a great group of guys who were all very talented. So we had a really good team, and unfortunately lost in the OHL Cup final. But I feel like it gave me the exposure that I needed to get myself to the next level for sure.
So how was it kind of playing against like the top OHL picks? What was your mind going through there, and was there any?
Yeah, especially in the finals, like you always have your eye on specific guys. But whenever we played Don Mills, like obviously Shane Wright and Brandon Othman were their two main forwards, and then obviously Clark on D is always a very shifty defenseman. So really just gotta keep your eye up on those key guys and try and shut them down for sure.
Awesome.
What about Pinelli? What was it like playing with Pinelli and him being your captain?
Yeah, he was really good captain. Really good guy. He really worked hard in practice. Really set the tone for the boys, and personally, I tried to see how hard he worked and what he did, and try to reflect my game towards that, or my work ethic towards that, and maybe even excel a little more. But yeah, he was a great teammate and great captain. So great guy all around.
Now, being close to Shane Wright, and are you surprised in the season he had at 15?
Well, he's in my agency. I've been able to talk to him a little bit. He's a great person, and he works very hard. So no, I was not really surprised about his season this year. I feel like he's very deserving of the spotlight on him, just because of his work ethic and what kind of a person he is. So very happy to see how good he did this year for sure.
Cool.
Now, with your season, you were able to be drafted 3rd round by North Bay. Would you be able to elaborate on that a little bit and tell us about your experience with all that?
Yeah, so my draft year, great year. A little hectic near the end, just talking to different teams, but I was happy to go to North Bay. They were really good to me, especially at training camp. I just felt like it was best for me to play prep hockey at St. Andrews College, just for my development personally. But yeah, they were very good to me at training camp and throughout the draft.
And then what, like, you obviously your dad played North Bay, and what was that like too? Is your dad was excited about that, or?
Yeah, for sure. It was funny because one of the coaches said like when the billet parents saw that I got drafted, my dad's billet parents reached out and said if I ended up coming, that they would be more than happy to billet me. But you could just especially going down there for training camp, my dad had a lot of connections with a lot of people from North Bay, which was really cool to see. But it was really cool to just watch and see how my dad interacted with old friends from North Bay and just reconnecting with everyone, which was really cool.
And then let's jump back quick. We're kind of buzzing through the interview a bit here, but that's okay. Let's go through the OHL Cup. Obviously, you guys were not the team to make the finals. Walk us through the tournament. Fantilli, obviously, we can get into that, but walk us through the tournament for Nate and Keith who don't know.
Yeah, so round robin, kind of just grinded through that, trying to get as many wins because we felt like we were in a really good conference, you could say. We ended up playing the Rebels twice. We played the Rebels like 12 times in our minor midget year, which is pretty crazy. But they were a really good team. We played them in the semifinals too. That was a really tight game. We won 4-3, I'm pretty sure. Fantilli with a couple nice rips in that game. Our team kind of just grinded the OHL Cup because we were not favorited to make it there, but we were really determined to prove everyone wrong. So, and then ended up going to the finals, and then unfortunately losing in overtime. But really proud of our team effort. I think we had a really good OHL Cup, and I was really happy on the outcome, except for losing in overtime. But it was really good experience for sure.
What was the mindset going into the finals? So for Nate and Keith, like this is the minor midget pinnacle that Earl played in last year's OHL Cup. It's on Sportsnet. Don Cherry's there. It's live. People, like a bunch of people are watching. Ryerson, the old Maple Leaf Gardens. Like, what was your mindset? And you have a day off to think about it too. Did that not kind of psych you out?
Honestly, no. I think everyone knew that we had a chance to beat them because earlier in the year we tied them, and not many teams come close to even tying Don Mills because they were just such a dominant team. But I feel like everyone was confident. Everyone was loose before the game, trying to just soak in everything, just like the atmosphere there. Obviously, Ryerson, old Maple Leaf Gardens. So it was a really surreal moment, just with all the boys there. Knowing that it was our last minor midget game. So especially just playing on that big stage, it was kind of really cool moment for everyone. I think everyone was just feeling excited to just start the game. So
you turned down playing in North Bay to chase the NCAA scholarship, right?
Yes.
So what was your first year at St. Andrews like too, and lighting it up there?
I had I had a pretty good season, but my teammates obviously made it so much easier. Mark Hillier and Cole Galata both had amazing seasons, so I feel like they complimented me, and I tried to compliment them as much as possible. But it was an amazing experience for sure. Really different. But I really embraced that because I feel like my academic side before St. Andrews wasn't as serious until I actually got there. So, I think the structure there and what they stand for is really good for me and my play style. So
cool. Yeah.
For sure.
Sorry, what was
what is the structure there? Like, what's your day-to-day life? Sorry, Nate.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. So, wake up, go to the calf for breakfast, come back, get dressed for school. We have to wear suits like for our uniforms. So go to class from 8:45 to 3:30. And then during the season, we usually have a practice at around like 4:15 ish. And then sometimes we'll have a workout after, depending on what the schedule's like. And then we have like solid 2 hours of downtime. And then at 8:30, we have study, so we have to be in our rooms at 8:30 with the door open. So then, because the supervisor walks around and makes sure that everyone's doing their work. So we have study from 8:30 to 10, and then we have like snack and stuff like that. Grade 11s have to hand in their phones at 11, which is kind of tough, but
Wow.
but yeah, it kind of helps. So I'm not on my phone at all, so helps with sleep. And honestly, it wasn't that bad, but obviously it's not that bad having your phone at night. So
Yeah, no, for sure.
yeah, that's how it went. So
Was it hard to like adjust at all, or like was it like easy to like time manage things, I guess, or
Yeah, because that's really structured.
yeah, for sure. Well, there was a lot of help. Like there's so many resources that you can use for tutors. There's a thing called Math Den. I was there a lot because I'm not the strongest math student, but yeah, there's Math Den. There's like all the like some teachers live in the residences, so if there's like an economics concept that you don't understand, then you just go and ask your teacher and go get some help. But for the structure wise, I actually wasn't. It was good for me just because I was not very good with time management. So it was really good to have like a structured time for when I do my homework and stuff like that. So it was honestly a pretty easy transition for sure.
What was the experience like? We've asked everyone, all of our Division One players, or even people that are committed that haven't gone yet. What's your commitment story?
Yeah, so I started talking to Cornell during my minor midget year. I visited there as an unofficial visit in like December. That was a great time. Campus was amazing. It really caught my eye, and just the rink and the atmosphere of the fans. Like they sell out their rink like every single night, which is pretty sweet. And then the coaches and their play style really fit me. And then when I went to or committed to St. Andrews, they immediately reached out because Morgan Barron and Matt Steinberg both went to St. Andrews, and they both got drafted to the NHL, and they're both currently playing for Cornell right now.
oh wow. Okay.
So those are two guys that I really tried to do more research on and see what their stories were like as I was talking to them. And then November came around and they offered me, and honestly couldn't say no to that. Just the academics, like everyone knows Cornell to be a very prestigious school academically and very strong hockey program. So I really felt like it fitted me, my play style, and my aspirations to succeed academically. So, yeah.
What made you choose an Ivy League school?
Mostly just like when you come out of an Ivy League school, especially like Cornell, with a degree in whatever, like business, something like that, like you are set for life. So like if you go to any job interview and you pull that out, then you're pretty set. So I feel like that was something that I wanted, and I feel like it is a challenge for me, but I'm very excited to embrace that. So.
And then, so going into the Ivy League, I believe they don't offer full athletic scholarships. We obviously don't need to know the details of your scholarship, but can you explain a little bit how that works?
So you can get some educational, like an educational package. So they can supply some stability on the money side for financially. But yeah, my parents both agreed that they think it would be the best option for me for my future. And obviously, like an Ivy League school like that is a big toll financially for a family. So they felt like it would be the best decision for me to go there, even though Financially, it's kind of tough, but yeah. So they think it was the best decision for me.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. And to kind of wrap it up, we really went through all these questions fast, but going into your next year and being named captain, just to kind of bring it down to what's happening in the near future. But what are you gonna bring to the table as captain next year?
Yeah, so I really hope to lead the team on and off the ice. Hopefully, we win as many tournaments as possible. That's kind of the culture at St. Andrews is do anything to win. So yeah, for sure, try and lead them and show them what it takes to win, and try and do that throughout the year. But yeah, I think we have a really good team this year, and really looking forward to the season. So just want to get things started.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, thank you so much for coming on. It was really good to hear the perspective of someone more in the age range here.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I think you're the first 03 we ever had, actually. I think we've only done 02s.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for coming on, Ertel.
Yeah. Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.